Hello fellow collectors and welcome to Long's Toys. Today we are taking a look at the Ultimate Doc Brown from the NECA Back to the Future line. You can see some pictures here on the back of the figure, the other figures that are available in the line. And then if we go ahead and open it up, nice picture here on the side. And then you get Doc with an alternate head, which is making the best expression of all time. I absolutely love that. You get some glasses, looks like a wrench, and then two alternate hands. So, should be pretty cool. It's a really nice figure. And they just announced today that they're doing the 2015 Doc Brown as well. So, it'll be fun to have both of them. But packaging's pretty standard. I mean, the side always has the DeLorean getting struck by lightning. And then you get some nice pics on the back here with a little blurb about the character. And then again, all the figures here. So pretty cool. I'm going to go ahead and get him out of the packaging here and we're going to take a closer look. So here is Doc Brown out of the packaging. And they did a really great job with this figure. I mean, they really did a good job. First off, the face sculpt. The likeness to Chris Lloyd is pretty outstanding. They did a really nice job there. Even better than I think they did with Marty. It really looks like Chris Lloyd. They did a really nice job with that. So the first head sculpt here, he has the head injury. It's, very early on into Marty meeting up with him in 1955, which looks absolutely fantastic. He does have an alternate head sculpt, which is him kind of making that exasperated shock face. If you remember, there's a scene in the movie where he is detailing out the plan to get Marty back to 1985, and he builds a little model and it catches fire. So he is wearing goggles at the time, and they do include the goggles. Now, because his hair is so wild, there's not really a way to put them on over top, so you kind of slide them underneath here. You can see how there's this kind of beveled out area behind his neck, which is, granted, a little strange, but it can be done. It's a little difficult to do, but these are a little elastic, so that you can get them up, and then you can just absolutely recreate that scene where he sees the model catch fire and he makes one of the best faces I've seen in a movie in some time. But that has been now immortalized forever in plastic, which is just fantastic. So taking these on and off, I feel like gets a little bit easier the more times you do it, and I think because that's due to the elasticity in the band kind of easing in and out. The first time it's kind of scary, but just be careful. You can get it done, and that's a fantastic face sculpt. I think I got to switch them out. That's just too good. All right, so we just pop the head off. Should be fairly simple to do. There we go. And you can see that it's actually not a swivel and a ball joint. It's actually like a dumbbell ball joint system. So it's, got a ball joint at the actual base of the skull and then another one at the base of the neck. So we'll go ahead and pop this on. And there you go. Now he is making the best face for all time. Absolutely love that. But if you want to take the goggles on and off, you will have to take the head off each time. This one also has the ability to put the goggles on. So if you decide you want the goggles on this head, you can do that as well. But let's take a look at the rest of the figure. They recreated his outfit, I think, pretty well. Even down to the part where he's got the ripped pants, where the piece of the wire hangs at the very end of the movie when he's trying to get it plugged in time for Marty. So really nice attention to detail. When I was looking over the figure and I saw this at first, I thought I broke it somehow, and then it clicked immediately. I was like, oh, right, because he tears his pants in the movie. That's fantastic. So really nice attention to detail there. But again, his clothes, he's got this overcoat, which is kind of a softer, more malleable plastic, but the sleeves of the coat are kind of the normal plastic. So you can't really take this off. It's not meant to come off. Plus, he would look weird with, the undershirt and then just the sleeves of the jacket. So that really wouldn't make any sense. But articulation, you have a hinge and swivel in the shoulders. Really nice movement in the elbows. Really nice and fluid. I feel like even more so than Marty's. Marty's got a little hung up in spots, but this is really nice movement. I didn't have to heat it up or anything. So you also have swivel movement at both elbow joints, so you can move them as well. And then you have a swivel and a hinge in the wrist. Now you can pop these out. Now, I don't know why they decided to paint the inside of that joint, but they did, and you can see how it's already popping off. The good thing is, it goes in, you don't ever see it, so I don't know why they bothered to paint it. That doesn't really make any sense to me. I don't know, but he has these gloved hands. I'm going to go ahead and pop these off. So I'm going to have to clean the paint off those. I just don't know why you would bother to paint them when they go inside the figure and nobody sees them, especially with the way his sleeves are. But anyway, you have these gloved hands, which look good. They did a nice job with that. But you also have a set of just kind of normal hands. So this, this looks weird, but I'm assuming this is supposed to be his shirt poking out in the sleeve. And then this is his wristwatch. And then they have the nice hinges. So I'm going to go ahead and plug these in. And they peg in very easily. So there you go. If you just want him to have his normal hands. And you can only kind of barely see the wristwatch, but you can kind of see it there. He does have waist articulation, which I didn't think so at first because it's kind of hard to get to it. But there is waist movement there. He's got a really nice range of motion in the hips. Now, I think there is a thigh swivel, but that's kind of tight. But the actual ball joint of the hip itself is really nice. So a lot of nice movement there. You can kind of kick forward, kick a little bit out to the side. Not really kick back all that much, but, well, I guess you can a little bit. But it doesn't. It makes some noises, but it can move around. He has a single knee joint. So, again, getting around the coat, but he does have a single knee joint. And then it also has a rotation as well. And then he's got the hinge in the ankle. And then rock side to side. So, nice articulation. Really nice. And like I said, the joints are fairly smooth, which I appreciate. Although I just noticed there's some... I am noticing this in a couple places. You can see the plastic. Like, it almost feels like I just need to kind of shave that away. I was noticing it on the head as well. There's kind of like a little tag. And I don't know if that's from some mold it was in or what. But for the most part, I think the figure looks pretty good. Couple messy spots. Yeah, I'm thinking it must be from how they form the plastic in the mold, but that's just my guess. Some flashing. But he does look good. I love the facial expression. I absolutely love that. And I think he looks like he came right out of the movie. I mean, they did a great job recreating the outfit and everything. They did a really good job with this guy. He does come with a few other accessories, most notably this wrench. I don't really remember a wrench playing a big part in the movie. But hey, maybe this is just a nod to Chris Lloyd also being in the movie Clue. I don't know, I'm just spitballing here. But anyway, he does come with this wrench, so there's that. He also comes with a couple like paper accessories, which are kind of neat. He has the drawing for the flux capacitor. Oops, apparently I have it upside down, so let's fix that. And that's just kind of like a little, flimsy piece of paper. It's a little bit more cardstock-like than just like normal paper, but not quite like I would say maybe almost like what an index card is made out of, that kind of thickness. But that's pretty cool. So you have a little flux capacitor drawing there. He comes with the little letter that Marty writes him, "Do not open till 1985," which I think is pretty cool. It's a nice little accessory there. And then he comes with these blueprints, which is this for... I'm not really sure what this is for. Is this for his house? Can I read this? Yeah, I don't know. It just says residence. Oh, here we go. The Gamble House. I don't know. I'm assuming this is Doc's house, but I'm not 100% sure. So he's got these blueprints that I don't really remember from the movie, but they are included. So there is that. I really like the flux capacitor and the letter, because obviously I remember those from the movie, but I mean, maybe the blueprints played some big part and I just completely forget, which is very possible. But in any case, a great figure, really nice articulation. Couple of little problems, like I said, just the couple little spots of the flashing that I feel like I need to trim off, but I can kind of fix that. And yeah, for the most part, I would say he's pretty great. Really nice detail, really nice articulation. Like I said, the head sculpts and the resemblance to Chris Lloyd is really, really impressive. I like that you get a set of gloved hands and regular hands. I still don't really understand why they decided to paint this joint, considering no one is ever going to see it, because especially with the coat sleeve. So that is a weird choice to me, but I mean, that's very small nitpicky things. For the most part, it's a great figure. I definitely recommend picking it up, especially if you've been collecting the Back to the Future figures so far. You're definitely going to want Doc Brown in your collection. And like I said, just today they unveiled the 2015 Doc Brown, so I'm probably going to have to pick that one up too because it's such a wacky outfit. But really fun figure. Definitely recommend picking it up, but let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Please like, share, and subscribe. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and as always, thanks so much for watching.